Okay, so this part of the Google tutorial will just talk about how to create a Google Classroom, how to set it up, how to get your students onto your Google Classroom account, and how to edit your classroom to make it look the way you'd like it to look. So when you first log into your browser, you will go to classroom.google.com, and if your Google account doesn't automatically pop up, go ahead and log in with your normal Google email and password. And if a black screen pops up that says Google Classroom on it, just go ahead and click Enter. And then you will see a screen that is similar to this one. In the top right corner, you'll see a little plus sign. You want to click that. And in the drop-down menu, there is an option that says Create Class. So for any teacher, you want to create the title of your class so that you have an actual Google Classroom. If you teach multiple different content areas, and you would like different students to access different classrooms, you might want to create more than one class, but that is totally up to you. So you want to give your classroom a name, and then section. So if you teach multiple different sections of something, this is where that would come into play. If you don't, feel free to leave it blank. I'm going to leave it blank. And then you can type the subject. So if you are a Algebra 1 teacher, you might want to put that, or if you are a if you solely teach reading or language arts, you could type that, whatever you feel you would like to type, or whatever you feel like you teach, you can put into there. Then you'll want to click Create, and then this will pop up. So first thing you probably want to do is select a theme. So if you go back to your original screen, if you click this and go back to classes, you'll see the list of classes that you made. So for right now, this demo class, it just shows the theme on the outside. So when you go into it, you can change it based on, what you want to remember your class as. So sometimes people like to color code things. If you want to remember your Section 1 class as the purple class on your Google Classroom, then maybe that's easiest for you. You'll want to click Select Theme right in the corner of that picture. And you can select any of these pictures that are on the screen. So I'll just select this one really quick. You just click it and then press Select Class Theme, and this will pop up. And then from there, you can go to the About portion. This is where you can change the name of your class if you'd like. You can add a class description, kind of just talking about what your class is, what you teach, so on and so forth. Your room, so maybe your room number or where your class meets. This is also optional. You don't have to put anything here if you don't want to. Your Google Drive folder, so this is where you can hook up a Google Drive folder to your Google Classroom so that students can access different assignments or worksheets just simply through going to your Google Classroom instead of you having to send it out. And then calendar, this is where you can edit a classroom calendar so that it aligns with your Google Calendar, or you can have two separate calendars. Then you want to click Save. And then the next thing you want to do is go to the Students tab right here. And the first thing you want to do before you even do anything on this page is make sure that you have your students' Google accounts in your contacts in your Gmail. If you don't, then this part of what I'm going to talk about will not really apply. I do not have my students' Google accounts in because I prefer to use the second method that I'll teach you in a second. But if you do, you want to go to Invite Students, and this will automatically hook up to your Google Contacts. And you can select any of the students that you want to include in your Google Classroom class that you just created, and then click Invite Students, and it will send invites to those students that they can access through their account. If you'd prefer to use the other way, that I think is easier, especially for younger students, you can give them this code to simply put into Google when they log in, and they can access your classroom. You can also reset this code to make it different, or you can disable the code and not allow students to use any kind of code to access the classroom.